the Nothilfe regime were producing depressed people.
Sie wollen einfach dich kaputt machen. Das, was sie wollen.
We are just put away from the public.
Die Nothilfe, das ist gar nicht Hilfe.
I mean, we are not, there is no war in the place at the moment. We don't need to be, locked up in a place that, it's an emergency place.
For a person who asked a security for a short time, you don't have to push him like a garbage bag.
Yeah, I've been living in Switzerland for the last 4 years, and I'm in the Nothilfe because, since I requested for asylum, my asylum request was not accepted, and since then I got 2 negatives, and that's why I'm in the Nothilfe. The government just give us the basic, like a place to sleep and maybe the 10 micro Geschenk cards we get for the daily for our food.
Zypressenstraße.
Yeah, at the moment it's in the morning and I need to prepare myself for what to eat, and so I'm going to get inside and try to get something to eat. Yeah, this is what I got for the 10 Swiss francs. I got some apples and I got some fresh käse and of course some orange and fruit juice and a milk and a bread. We usually try to get some things that can push you 1 or 2 days. Like for example the milk, this milk will push me for 2 days. The bread also I'll use it today and tomorrow. The orange, the fruit juice will push me for 3 days. And also the fruits, I guess I'll have them for the next coming 2 days or 3 days. And of course when I'm buying the soap I have to reduce the food stuff. So we always have to have a balance. With the 10 francs, you have to not just spend it anyhow. You have to have a plan and deny yourself some things. For example, the toothbrush and the toothpaste. It's a small thing that everybody must have in the house, but I guess it's more expensive than the milk and the bread. And it's also, it could be better if it was in cash. You can say, okay, this time I have saved maybe some 20 francs. Okay, let me go buy myself a 9-hour traveling ticket for 1 month. And but with the card, I mean, you always come to the Migros. You cannot go to any other shop. Although also with the 10 francs, even if it's cash, with the 10 francs, I guess it's not something that can keep you. It's to get all your basic needs. Now the weather is changing. We are heading to winter, and without warm clothes, without good clothes, I mean, the cold will make you suffer and make you sick. Yeah, so this is how we survive. Yeah.
Well, since June 2008, I'm living in Capital, even though I'm here for the last 10 years. And Capital is an emergency center where there are around 90 asylum seekers, rejected asylum seekers. It's out of the village, and there are around 3 or 4 houses far away from us. And for the purpose of the emergency center, what is hidden behind it is that to alienate the rejected asylum seekers. This is the end station of one who has asked asylum in this country. That means that is the end of any hope. The daily ration what they are giving us in terms of micro gutschein is 8 francs and 60. And if I didn't come and collect timely, I lose it. I don't have any right to claim that I have to take it the next day. Sometimes you buy milk, bread, and cheap pasta, and one piece of onion and salt. And if you buy oil with it, it's finished. If you want to eat something, bread and other things, egg or some marmalade and margarine in the morning, and a decent food for lunch and for your dinner, you have to forget it, because the money is not enough. Sometimes in Coop there is a 70 or 20 or 60% discount, in Aldi there is a 50 or 60% of discount, or in dinner such discounts. That means you have got a best offer than Migros, because when you have only the card, you have to go only to Migros. When it's cash, you have got an alternative to buy from one of them. Well, in the summer, I have to walk from Capital to Winterthur, which takes 1 hour and a half, and or I have to go to Efretikon, which is almost an hour. Otherwise, I have to use the normal transports without paying a ticket, or I have to take the consequence of a punishment that comes with 80 francs. That means I couldn't pay it. Later it will grow to 120, then 250, then my end point will be somewhere in prison in Canton Zurich.
gibt mir 12 Franken, die bezahlt für mich die Notschlafstelle, aber nicht mehr. Ich muss den ganzen Tag einfach draußen bleiben, von 8 Uhr morgen bis 8 Uhr Abend. Ich habe keinen Platz, bloß in die Notschlafstelle kannst du nicht kochen oder so. Du musst immer einfach von draußen Essen kaufen. Gibt hier nur im Klassenküche in Basel gratis Essen Beispiel. Und wann gehst du nach Kassenküche, hast du auch so viel Risiko. Wegen immer wieder kommt die Zivilpolizei nach Kassenküche und Ausweiskontrolle machen. Das zuerst. Dann wann gehst du Frühstück essen, du bist im Risiko. Und nachher gehst du raus, hast du immer noch die 12 Franken. Nachher kommt die Mittagessen. Mittagessen, was willst du essen? Du hast auch keine so viele Möglichkeiten. Du hast eine Möglichkeit, etwas so mit 5 oder 6 Franken essen. Vielleicht im Sommer kannst du ein bisschen Kleider kaufen vom Flohmarkt oder vom Caritas. Einfach ein Pulli, ein altes Pulli für 2-3 Franken, für 5 Franken. Und das Schlimmste, weißt du, Beispiel im Sommer kannst du irgendwo gehen, aber im Winter, wenn die schmeißt dich um 8 Uhr draußen, was willst du dann machen? Bloß, wann willst du Bus oder Tram fahren? Das ist auch kostet Geld. Und willst du nicht schwarz fahren? Wegen wann willst du schwarz fahren und Kontrolle, gehst du sofort nach Gefängnis. Und einmal um 8 Uhr, ich gehe heraus vom Notschlafstelle. Die wissen ganz genau, die Polizei, wer ich bin. Und die waren bei der Tür gestanden. Und die kommt mir einfach so, sagt, ja, Ausweiskontrolle. Das ist einfach, er weiß ganz genau, ich habe keinen Ausweis. Und die Polizei hat mich nach Notschlafstelle geschickt. Wenn er kommt um 8 Uhr und sagt mir Ausweiskontrolle, was denkst du, er will einfach mich unter Druck machen? Noch ungefähr 8 Monate oder so, ein Jahr, hat mir die Sozialhilfe gesagt, ich soll nach die Fremdenpolizei hier in Basel gehen, zum einen Ausweis haben. Ich bin dort gegangen, einen Ausweis gehabt und das Ausweis, ich muss ungefähr jede Woche nach die Fremdenpolizei gehen und unterschreiben. Und jedes Mal, wenn ich gehe nach der Polizei, die macht einfach mega viel Stress. Ja, weißt du, das ist sehr Risiko. Wegen jedes Mal, wenn ich gehe nach der Polizei, ich denke, ich komme nicht zurück. Ich denke, ja, ich gehe nach Polizei, Polizei verhaftet mir und schickt mir schon wieder nach Ausschaffung Gefängnis. Wann hast du die ganze Leben Angst? Irgendwann, das ist reich für dich. Weißt du, irgendwann sagst du, scheiße auf Geld, ich will kein Geld von euch, aber lass mich in Ruhe. Und die wollen das einfach nicht, die wollen einfach dich unterdrücken die ganze Zeit. Zum einen Psycho machen oder einfach dich kaputt zu machen. Das, was sie wollen. Aber jetzt, ich fühle mich gut, ich lebe mit meiner Freundin, ich arbeite manchmal ein bisschen, gibt so viele Leute, hilft mir, besser als die 12 Franken. Und wann ich habe einfach nicht mehr angemeldet, ich habe mich frei gefühlt. Manchmal ich habe Angst rauszugehen. Ich will einfach den ganzen Tag zu Hause bleibe. Manchmal bekommt von mich schlechte Laune. Ich denke, ja, wenn ich gehe raus, jetzt ich sehe die Polizei, nachher ich gehe nach Gefängnis und ich will einfach das Risiko nicht leben. Dann ich bleibe einfach zu Hause.
Now we are going to Ulster, the place I used to live, and I usually visit the place maybe once or twice a week. I'm officially still in the place, although I don't sleep here, but there is a law also that says that if I don't, for example, if I don't come to collect my microcheck or come to report to the place in a period of 2 weeks, then my name will be out of the records here. It's like so much isolated from other places. It's like we are all alone in our world. Yeah, we need to feel free. We need to live with other people. For example, where I live, I feel good to maybe live, have a neighbor, have normal neighbors. People who you'll wake up in the morning, say hello as you are going out. You have that feeling that okay, I'm living. I'm free. The rooms stretch all the way till the other end, under. This is just an emergency place where if there is a catastrophe outside here, people can go in and try to hide themselves a week or some hours. But for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in such a place, everybody could get that damage. Everybody could get that problem, maybe mentally or physically. It's not well ventilated. There's no windows. And at the moment, now it's getting cold. You cannot just come outside here and stay outside. It's more cold. So also the weather forces us to be inside. And with the temp, for example, 10 people in the room, it's not quite easy. For example, you just come tired, you need to rest, you need to sleep, and maybe your other friends want to listen to music. There's a person who wants to talk with his friend. It's not an easy thing when you need to relax yourself. And if you don't have another option, you just have to stay and just take the difficulty and
I know a lot of people, they stay day in, day out, week in, week out for the last 5 or 6 months, staying in their room only, looking at the available television that we have there in the common room, and worrying about every minute and every second. I'm sometimes frustrated that I lose myself and I lose what I have. Just sitting in capital and thinking the unthinkable. Because, as I told you, we are at the end station, and then someone can think a lot of things when in such a precarious situation. there is a depression and psychological torture which is very slow, which slowly eats you up.
I'm very afraid because at the moment I don't have any official document to say that I'm allowed to stay in the country, and whenever I'm going out, this is a problem I always face. I mean, it stresses me a lot. I mean, I cannot move around to go and visit friends. I cannot go to such places where I can go relax myself, for example, in the park. I cannot go in a social place where I feel, okay, I have my free time, let me go and relax myself in this place. I mean, in a public place. I always feel I'm not free. I always feel that maybe I'll go and police are watching me and maybe come and get me and I end up in the prison. This is the biggest fear I have. I mean, you are just forced to stay in the house and the only option you have is to watch the TV for long hours. And I mean, this repetition of life every day, I don't feel like I'm making a step every day as everybody wishes to do in life.
Usually Monday, Wednesday and Friday I go to school. It's the Ausbildungsschule Zurich. Then I just help in teaching asylum-seekers.
We can afford 3 times a week for this.
In der autonomen Schule in Zurich, ich lerne Deutsch und ja, ich habe, für mich, ich habe in wenn ich habe in Schweiz gekommen, ich habe keine Deutschkenntnisse und ich war immer Englisch, ich habe mit Leuten Englisch gesprochen. Ich lerne Deutsch, weil ich mochte mit anderen Leuten reden und verstehen. Und dann ich lerne Deutsch, weil ich mochte einen Brief, Zeitung oder Buch selber lesen.
The critical situation that I live now doesn't force me to go back, or it doesn't push me to go back. What pushed me to go back is the situation in my country. If things are going better, at least better, not best, if they start to change, I don't have anything here to stay. But till then, I need at least the protection. For a person who asked a security for a short time, you don't have to push him like a garbage bag. The Nothilfe regime were producing depressed people. Frustration is one of the worst sickness in the world.